Welcome back, everybody. Millions are swooning and being swept away by the hit show Bridgerton. Netflix announcing the series is now its biggest ever, with a record 82 million households tuning in worldwide in its first 28 days on the platform. Check it out for yourself.
Is our dear sister still not ready?
Oh, she's only been readying herself the entire night.
You mean her entire life?
I shall run upstairs and hasten her along.
No, Colin, wait. I'll do it.
She likes me much better than you, Benedict.
Did you say that?
Everyone says that.
Oh.
Daphne! You must make haste!
Should you think she heard me?
The team and I are so excited about this. Joining us now, Julianne Robinson, executive producer of Bridgerton. Julie, I apologize in advance for fangirling. We are such huge fans. When you first took on this project, did you think it would be such a massive success?
No, nobody can ever imagine that something's going to work as well as this has worked. It never really crossed my mind. I was more concentrated on just trying to get it right.
Well, I will say you did that. Side note, we have a morning meeting every day, and today it went off the rails because all of us, every single one of us was so excited about this show, and I've never seen that before during our meeting, so I just wanted to say that. We know the books came out 10 years ago. What do you think it is about the Bridgertons and the story that is resonating now with modern viewers?
I think that, everybody can see themselves in the show. Everybody recognizes these characters. They can pick which character they most relate to. Claudia Jessie there, who plays Eloise, is me. That's who I most identify with. And I think that that's one of the reasons. And of course, the diversity in the casting is another reason. So I should say, although you call me the executive producer, I'm more known as the director of the first episode. Shonda Rhimes, Chris Van Dusen, Betsy Beers are the principal executive producers on the show.
Thank you for that. And you're right. I think the diversity in casting speaks to so many of us. Like you mentioned, you directed the pilot and episode 6. I went back and watched a little bit of those episodes today for the third time, to be honest. So these scenes and this show, especially the episodes that you directed, features a lot of the show's intimate scenes. What was production like? And did you find any unique challenges? Because I imagine this wasn't the easiest to shoot.
Yes, in terms of unique challenges, you could say that the houses where we were shooting were uniquely challenging in that they were, in most cases, historic houses, and you can't move the furniture. So I'm used to being able to get on set, move the bed, move the chest of drawers if I need to get a camera in place. We couldn't do that. So all of those decisions had to be taken months in advance. Also, Regency London doesn't really exist anymore. So when we went to Bath, we had to green screen huge areas and put it in and post in CGI.
No spoilers here because my co-anchor, JD Durkin, has not finished it yet. He's 2 or 3 episodes in, but the identity of Lady Whistledown is revealed at the end of season 1. However, in the book, it doesn't come out until the 4th edition. Why make this creative choice?
I think we wanted to give people a sense of closure. I mean, that's really a question for Chris Van Dusen, who's the showrunner on the series. But I do know that we wanted to create a sense of closure for the viewers of season 1. And if you look back at every episode, you can see little Easter eggs left along the way, little clues. Which are quite fun when you go back. I'm hoping that people will rewatch this series over and over. And that's why there's little clues along the way.
Well, I can tell you I am rewatching, and I don't do that with many series. We know fans online have done parodies, hilarious ones, their recaps, even a TikTok musical. How does it feel to see this kind of reaction?
It's crazy. I'm somebody, I've been doing this a long time. I tend not to read reviews. I tend to not look at the press. So I knew that something big was happening when my mother emailed me and said that her best friend, who is an 80-year-old nun, loved the show. And I thought, gosh, now we've really arrived.
You guys have, and I was telling you earlier in this interview about our morning meeting, because the stereotype is that these period romances are mostly watched by women. But what I learned this morning is a lot of my male coworkers are also watching or have watched this series. Why does Bridgerton break the mold here, Julie?
I think, I mean, partly, of course, it's COVID. Of course, it's something that people want to watch during lockdown. But I think it's in terms of the work that Shonda tends to do. She touches on issues that reach all of us. You know, there's questions of masculinity, of the right roles for men and women. They transcend the eras. So I think that I think it's something for everyone, really.
Thank you to Julianne Robinson, director of Bridgerton. We really appreciate your time, Julie. Please come back. We want to know everything we can about the show. I appreciate it. Thank you again.